Good afternoon, the audience. In this opportunity, I will deliver my speech about deforestation. And when you heard about deforestation and you start thinking about forests or something to do about forests, and you are correct. And in this speech, I will tell you what is deforestation, the causes of deforestation, the impact, and I also put my little advice about the solution of deforestation problem. So we are going to the first chapter. I will tell you about deforestation. Deforestation is the clearance or removal of a forest or the stand of a tree into a non-forest use. For example, the conversion of forest land into farm, ranch, or urban use. And deforestation also occurs for multiple reasons, such as the trees being cut down to be used or sold as fuel or timber, while clear land is used as pasture for livestock and plantation. The removal of trees without sufficient deforestation has resulted in damage to habitat, biodiversity, and aridity. Between 2000 and 2012, there is about 2.3 million square kilometers of forests around the world were cut down. And as a result of deforestation, only 6.2 million square kilometers remain of the original 16 million square kilometers of forests that formerly covered the earth. And according to the United Framework of Convention on Climate Change, the direct cause of deforestation is agriculture, which is subsistence farming is responsible for 48% of deforestation, commercial agriculture responsible about 32%, logging activity responsible for 14%, and fuel wood removals make up about 5% of deforestation. And the degradation of forest ecosystem has also been traced into economic incentive, and that's make forest conversion appears more profitable than forest conservation. And these things make the deforestation spreading around the world because it's profitable for them. And now we're going to the impact of deforestation. First, I will explain the impact of deforestation in the atmosphere. Deforestation is a contributor to global warming and is often stated as the one of the major cause of the greenhouse effect. Because of the deforestation is responsible for approximately 20% of world greenhouse gas emission. In the hydrological, the water cycle is also affected by deforestation because the trees extract groundwater through their roots and release it into the atmosphere. And when part of forest is removed, there is no longer tree to transfer this water, so it resulting in a much drier climate. And deforestation also reduce the content of water in the soil, as well as the atmospheric moisture. So, this dry soil leads into lower water intake for the trees to extract and appears reduce of soil cohesion. So it makes the erosion, flooding, and landslide happen. Now the impact of deforestation for the animal. And for the animal, their loss of their habitat and source of food, and it drives the decrease of animal population, or even worse, the extinction of several animals, because there is no food or place to live. So the animals have to going somewhere to find a new place, and if they didn't make it, they just die somewhere. And the last part is I want to give you my little advice about the solution of this problem, and I suggest that we as the human who are responsible for the deforestation to make some reforestation or reboisation. Maybe just simple reforestation. For example, we can start to plant a tree in our backyard or around house, or we can start to gardening, like plant a mango, jackfruit or another. Because the simple thing by the single person can refresh our planet. And you can imagine if there is a lot or 1,000 people do the same thing. So if you still want to live in this earth, we have to start to plant a tree. And that's all my speech. Thank you for your attention.